Hey, what's up side-by-side riders? Welcome back to another episode of Side-by-Side We Ride, the channel that provides you with action-packed and informative videos weekly. Before we get started, we want to give a big shout out to our sponsors: Planet Side-by-Side, MTS Offroad, America's Oasis, and Graphics Guys Motorsports. They are the best in the business when it comes to side-by-side parts, accessories, service, lodging, and graphics. Check them out in the description and tell them we sent you. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and leave a comment below on your favorite machine. We love hearing from you and we appreciate your support. In today's video, we're going to show you the best side-by-sides under 60 inches. As you may know, many states have trails that limit the width of your vehicle. This means that some of the bigger and wider machines are not allowed on these trails. But don't worry, there are still plenty of awesome side-by-sides that fit the bill and can handle any terrain you throw at them. We have selected 8 of the best machines under 60 inches based on their performance, features, and price. We will go over their specs and rank them from the lowest to the highest price. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 8. CF Moto ZForce 800 and 950 Trail. Starting off our list at number 8, we have the CF Moto ZForce 800 and 950 Trail. These are the most affordable machines on our list, with a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $13,099 for the 800 and $14,299 for the 950. Both models have a 60-inch width and come with a 3,500-pound winch standard. The 800 has a 62-horsepower 800cc twin engine, while the 950 has an 85-horsepower 950 CCV twin engine. Both models have a 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, with locking front differential, independent dual A-arms front and rear suspension, 26-inch tires with 14-inch wheels, and a 2-inch receiver hitch. The 800 has a 10-inch ground clearance and a 9.8-gallon fuel capacity, while the 950 has a 11.8-inch ground clearance and a 10.6-gallon fuel capacity. Both models have a 1,500-pound towing capacity and a 1,390-pound weight. The CF Moto ZForce 800 and 950 Trail are good options for those who are looking for a cheap and capable side-by-side that can fit on most trails. Number 7. Hysun Strike 1000. Next up, we have the Hysun Strike 1000, which is another budget-friendly option with a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $14,599. This machine has a 60-inch width and a 976 CCV twin engine that produces 80 horsepower. It has a 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive differential lock, dual A-arm front, and rear suspension with 8 inches of travel, 26-inch tires with 14-inch wheels, and a 2-inch receiver hitch. It also has a 3,500-pound winch and power steering standard. It has a 7.5-gallon fuel capacity, a 13-inch ground clearance, a 1,500-pound towing capacity, and a 1,323-pound weight. The Hysun Strike 1000 is another decent option for those who are looking for a low-cost and simple side-by-side that can handle most trails. Number 6. Kawasaki Trix. Moving on to number 6, we have the Kawasaki Trix, which is a more well-known and reputable brand in the side-by-side market. The Trix has a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $14,199 and a 60-inch width. It has a 783 CCV twin engine that delivers 47 pound-feet of torque, a CVT transmission, a 2-wheel drive 4-wheel front locking differential, and power steering. It has a 8-inch suspension travel, 26-inch tires with 12-inch wheels, and a 1.25-inch receiver hitch. It has a 7.9-gallon fuel capacity, a 11-inch ground clearance, a 1,300-pound towing capacity, and a 1,570-pound weight. The Kawasaki Trix is a solid and dependable side-by-side that can tackle most trails with ease. Number 5. Polaris Razer Trail 900 Sport and 1000 Ultimate. Coming in at number 5, we have the Polaris Razer Trail 900 Sport and 1000 Ultimate. The Razer Trail has a manufacturer's suggested retail price that starts from $15,999 and goes up to $20,499 with a 50-inch width, making it the narrowest side-by-side on our list. It has 2 engine options, a 75 horsepower 875cc, or a 100 horsepower 999cc. It has 26-inch tires with 12-inch wheels, a CVT transmission, a 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive with automatic locking front diff, and a 1.25-inch receiver hitch. The 900 Sport model has a 10-inch front and rear suspension travel and a 11-inch ground clearance. The 1000 Ultimate model has a 10-inch front and rear suspension travel and a 12-inch ground clearance. Both models have a 9.5-gallon fuel capacity, a 1,500-pound towing capacity, and weight from 1,238 up to 1,297 pounds. The 900 Sport model has half doors, LED lights, and styling from the Turbo S. The 1000 Ultimate model has Fox Podium 2.0 X shocks, ride command with 7-inch touchscreen and backup camera, LED accent lights, Sport Poly roof, and Rockford Fosgate Stage 2 audio system. The Polaris Razer Trail 900 Sport and 1000 Ultimate are the most innovative and cutting-edge side-by-sides for trail riding, with amazing performance, features, and style. Number 4. CanAm Maverick Trail. Moving on to number 4, we have the CanAm Maverick Trail, which is one of the most popular and versatile machines on our list. The Maverick Trail has a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $16,199 and a 50-inch width, making it the second narrowest side-by-side on our list. It has 2 engine options, a 52 horsepower Rotax 700cc or a 75 horsepower Rotax 1000cc. It has a CVT transmission, a 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive with Visco-Lock differential, sport and eco modes, and power steering. It has a 10-inch front and 10.5-inch rear suspension travel, 26-inch tires with 12-inch wheels, and a 2-inch receiver hitch. It has a 10-gallon fuel capacity, a 10-inch ground clearance, a 1,500-pound towing capacity, and a weight starting from 1,271 up to 1,364 pounds. The CanAm Maverick Trail is a great side-by-side for those who are looking for a fast and fun machine that can fit on any trail. Number 3. CF Moto ZForce 950 Sport. Moving up to number 3, we have the CF Moto ZForce 950 Sport, which is a new and impressive machine on our list. The ZForce 950 Sport has a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $15,299 and a 60-inch width. It has a 79 horsepower 963 ccv twin engine and a standard sport mode selector on the dash. It has a 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive diff lock, double A-arm front suspension, and multi-link trailing arm rear suspension, 27-inch CST stag tires with 14-inch cast aluminum wheels, and a 2-inch hitch receiver. It also has rock sliders, compression-adjustable piggyback reservoir shocks, cutting-edge styling, a roof, a 3,500-pound winch, a full skid plate, LED head and tail lights, a multi-function LCD instrument display with Bluetooth call indicator, 12-volt and USB power ports. It has a 10-gallon fuel capacity, a 12.1-inch front and 13.1-inch rear suspension travel, a 13.6-inch ground clearance, a 1,500-pound towing capacity, and a 1,488-pound weight. The CF Moto ZForce 950 Sport is a powerful and versatile machine that can handle any terrain and challenge. Number 2. CanAm Maverick Sport. Next, we have the CanAm Maverick Sport. The Maverick Sport has a manufacturer's suggested retail price starting from $20,399 and up to $24,499 and a 60-inch width. It has 3 models available: the Sport XMR, and the Sport XRC. All models have a 100 horsepower Rotax 1000cc liquid-cooled V-twin engine, a CVT transmission, a 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive with Visco-Lock differential, sport and eco modes, and power steering. The Sport model has a 11.5-inch front and 12-inch rear suspension travel, 27-inch tires with 12-inch wheels, and a 12-inch ground clearance. The Sport XMR model has a 14.75-inch front and 14.5-inch rear suspension travel, 30-inch tires with 14-inch wheels, and a 15-inch ground clearance. The Sport XRC model has a 14.75-inch front and 14.5-inch rear suspension travel, 30-inch tires with 14-inch wheels, and a 16-inch ground clearance. all models have a 10-gallon fuel capacity, a 1,500-pound towing capacity, and a weight from 1,405 up to 1,617 pounds. The Sport XMR model and XRC models also have a winch standard. The CanAm Maverick Sport is a powerful and versatile machine that can handle any terrain and challenge. Number 1. Polaris Razer Trail S900 and 1000. And finally, we have the Polaris Razer Trail S900 and 1000, which are the most expensive machines on our list. The Razer Trail S has a manufacturer's suggested retail price, starting from $17,999 and up to $21,999 and a 60-inch width. It has two engine options, a 75 horsepower, 875 cc, or a 100 horsepower, 1000 cc. It has 27-inch tires with 12-inch wheels, a CVT transmission, a two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive with on-demand all-wheel drive, and a 1.25-inch receiver hitch. The 900 model has a 12-inch front and 13-inch rear suspension travel and a 12.5-inch ground clearance. The 1000 model has a 13-inch front and 14-inch rear suspension travel and a 13-inch ground clearance. Both models have a 9.5-gallon fuel capacity, a 1,500-pound towing capacity, and a weight from 1,283 up to 1,360 pounds. The Polaris Razer Trail S900 and 1000 are the ultimate side-by-sides for trail riding, with unmatched performance, features, and style. That's it for our list of the best side-by-sides under 60 inches. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below on your favorite machine. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more side-by-side reviews, comparisons, and action-packed videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Side by Side We Ride.